Like nature, products have life cycles. Life cycles in a product, such as Dunkin' Donuts, goes through many different stages. There are 4 stages to product life's: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Knowing this as a marketer is very good, because if you know what stage your company is in, you know how to market your company. You don't want to be doing too much innovation when you're in the beginning, and also you don't want to do too much innovation when you're in decline. You want to steady it out. All right, let's start with introduction. Introduction's the first stage. That's going to be the beginning stage. Is going to be when you want to start all the planning. And then the second stage is going to be the growth stage. This is when you're really going to want to start doing your innovation. You're going to want to be changing your product. This is what you're going to want to be doing, okay? And then third stage, of course, the maturity stage. This is when you're already a bigwig. This is when you've made it. In this stage, you want to stay steady. You want to keep doing what you're doing, but you want to do it better. You want to perfect your craft. And the fourth stage is decline. Everything dies. So when something dies, let that project die. You can do things to save it, reinvent yourself and go to a different market, or you can let that project die and start a new project. But the decline phase is when you really need to take action. That's when you really need to start shifting it up a bit. All right, in the first stage, introduction stage, with the 4 Ps, you really want to have a very easy, approachable product. And then for the place of the product, you want a place where, it is like a vibe-worthy area for a bakery. And meaning, what that is a place where people go and eat bakeries, mainly where people go to get coffee. So if you already place a place where people already go get coffee, it's going to be great. Now for promotion, of course, you're going to want to promote it as a place where an everyman guy can go get this coffee, but not just a trucker guy, a more upper class, middle class kind of guy going in there, of course. And then this is going to be here for the introduction phase, of course. You also want to keep the price at a very decent level, is because if you have something that's worth $1, people are going to think of you as a dollar store. You want to have something that's worth what you really think it's valued, not what everyone else thinks it's valued, what you think it's valued. Higher value equals a higher customer. A higher customer equals, well, more money in your pocket and probably less theft. When you're in the growing phase here, we're following the 4 Ps in the growth phase. In the growth phase, you're really going to want to focus on the product, of how you can kind of tweak the product while still kind of following the trends that you're seeing. When you're in the growth phase, you really want to start with the innovation. You want to start adding new ideas. You want to really just start throwing things on the wall once things are going. Once you are going, you want to keep going. And you can't keep going if you stay stale with the product. So change the product, add new donuts, add new flavors, right? And now with promotion, you want to promote it to a wider audience. So you're going to want to add things like younger people in ads, having newer and upcoming people promoting your project, because you want it to represent you. You want the product to represent what you are. So you want new up and coming people to represent you, and it's going to be cheaper to pay for them. All right. So after that P, we want to go to place. Now, the place in the growth phase is you want to expand. If you have enough money to expand, you want to expand and keep on. But you want to strategically expand in a way where it makes sense. So when your place is on this part of the P, the way you want to expand is you want to expand in a way where it makes sense. So you're not going to expand all of a sudden in your growth phase. Let's go to let's just say restaurants. When you're a donut place and the culture doesn't fit that, and plus even if the culture did fit that, you're not in the place to make a bold move like that. So you want to make the growth phase just more locations in the general area that you're in. Just kind of, if you're in one state, let's say you're in one state and you're in a general city, you're going to want to cover the corners of your area. And promotion in the growth phase, oh yeah, we already went over that. Now we're on to the price. The price in the growth phase, you're really just going to want to place it at the same price. You want to keep it the same price at the beginning. You don't want to deter, already loyal fans that are going to be part of your following. So you're going to want to keep the price the same in the growth phase. Now, we shall move on to once your company is fully mature. Once it's a fully mature company, you're really going to want to stick to the plan when it comes to the 4Ps. Is when it comes to place. Once you're a mature company, you want the place, once you're a mature company, to be global. You want to be as worldwide and everywhere as physically possible, right? Within budget, of course. And then with promotion, you want to make sure that you get a very homey visit. You want to make sure that now you're already a mature company, everyone already knows you. You want to make sure that the adverts and everything in the adverts are going to be towards your loyal fans. And that's how you're going to do the promotion phase. Now, when it comes to the product phase, your product phase is you're already a classic, meaning you probably have older classics, so you want to do throwbacks. You want to do as many throwbacks with the products as physically possible, right? Of course. Duh. You want to go to your fans and you want to make sure that they're getting what they need. We are pushing these Ps. Yes, we are. Of course. Now, with the price of this, now that you're mature, you can fiddle around with the price as much as you want. You can fiddle around the price and make sure that the price is kind of, how you say, flexible, good, chilling, babushka. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you got someone for the kids, someone for the adults, someone for the poor people, someone for the rich people. You want your product to be everywhere. When it comes to Krispy Kremes, you want to make, a deluxe donuts, the multiple donuts, different levels of donuts, different qualities of donuts, things like that. Promotion, of course, we went over that. And place, we want to be worldwide. Price, you want to make a great margin of different prices. And then, place, of course, price, promotion. Yeah, it's the 4Ps. And of course, with this product, you always want to be, changing it ahead of the game, especially in the maturity phase. Now let's move on to a very great phase, the decline phase. It's a very great phase, is because you want to go back to the basics. You want to go back to what makes your product work. What makes your product work, go back to classic formulas, classicness. Now, when it comes to promotion, go back to the classic promotions of, if you made a donut this way and promoted it this way to this certain audience, right? Let's say an older audience. You're going to want to go back to that older audience. Let's just say you had a younger audience and now, decline. You want to go back to your old ways. And then when it comes to place, maybe it's better to, de-expand, decolonize. What you need to do is then go back to your core towns, maybe take a couple businesses locations away, use those funds to really just kind of help you stay afloat during this mass decline. Now, after you've done all that, you're going to want to go to, of course, on the decline phase, the price. Now, the price you're going to want to change in a way where it makes sense. You're going to want to change it in a way where the customer sees a benefit and sees a benefit in this new price, but you still get a big enough benefit where, it's worth it. If everyone already knows what you were as a classic brand, and then you go down to, let's just say, a McDonald's level restaurant brand, or, now you're the Oreo, or not the Oreo, or you're like the knockoff Great Value brand of donuts, right? You're going to want to then, change your prices where you're not necessarily a Great Value brand, but pretty much now everyone can afford you because, you're declining. No one wants you. And these are the phases. Thank you very much. Stay beautiful.